while we try to conduct a little bit research and opinion poll for what people really want, while we're trying to spread the information as it is instead of filtering the information, because the information coming out to the public depends on whom you talk to. And if you talk to the elite or the corporate elite or the media because they're afraid of speaking the truth, it depends on who is sponsoring them. But the point is that Ekens Foundation will walk through the grassroots of the immigrants. So we really understand that some of them are victims of circumstances, while we understood that some of the immigrants are also being scammed by lawyers and putting them in a precarious situation, because some immigrants I saw in Canada have worked for years only for money they pay for a lawyer, and the lawyer keep collecting those money from them without finding a solution for them or telling them the stage where they are. I've seen some situation where the lawyer collected money from immigrants. He could not do anything. He didn't file what they're supposed to file. By the end of the day, the advice they get for those immigrants is for them to go underground. And when an immigrant here go underground without good record with immigration, things become worse for that immigrant. So the Bureau de Quebec or bar association that have disciplinary measures against lawyers should step in and create awareness for immigrants to know their rights, so they can be able to file a complaint against lawyers that have collected money from them without doing the right thing, because inadequate legal representation is a right of appeal. I'm not going to talk about the Canadian judicial system. That is another discussion. But now we're limiting based on immigrants because we want the public across the Canada to have a broad overview of what is going on within the immigration sector. Because if the immigration themselves are cutting up to 15% job, what do you expect those foreigners to do? So it's bad policy. It's not about foreigners. I'm going to also let you hear, the latest and the comprehensive information regard to those meetings of the, Ontario Premier and the federal government, where they have disagreement on which way out to support the immigrant or issue the work permit. I'm going to let you, hear.
Ontario Premier Doug Ford is defending the province's decision to order 60,000 public servants back to the office.
I believe everyone's more productive when they're at work. And how do you mentor someone over a phone? You can't. You got to look at them eye to eye, over the water cooler, wherever, train them, camaraderie.
Here's the plan. Beginning in October, Ontario public servants will be required to work in the office, so physically in the office, 4 days a week before returning to 5 days a week in January. Ontario's decision comes as a growing number of businesses are ordering employees back into the office. For more on what's behind this move, we're joined by employment lawyer Christopher Ashkar. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I have to say, the list of companies moving away from remote work, it is getting longer. Take a look at this. I mean, in just the past, 2 months, we've got Rogers, TD,